What's going on out there, Facebook world, friends, family, children of all ages? Um, I shared earlier a little chart, and I told you I'd hop on and do a little video just because it's kind of hard to explain a chart in when you're typing it out, and I want to be able to explain what's happening in the market, what we're seeing, and what it means, the difference between buyers and sellers. So just wanted to go over, it'd be a very quick video, but I want to make sure that it was available. We'll save it so that you can see it later, but I plan on kind of starting this. I share a lot of information on my Facebook business page, whether it be about the market or the houses or just things you can do to improve your value. But on Mondays, I want to try to start sharing what the market's doing because it is shifting so fast that I don't think once a week is too often, believe it or not. So first, I wanted to discuss the graph I shared. So it should look something like this. And if you didn't see it, feel free to go to my Facebook page there and see the post before this one. You'll see the graph and what it's showing there. If you look, so Genesee is the green, Oakland's blue, Livingston yellow, Shiawassee red. As you can see, all four surrounding counties, this is the supply. And I know it's hard to see the numbers and they're probably backwards, but what we were doing is we are hovering between 2 and 3 months worth of inventory on the market at any given point. And average market is 6 to 8. Now what's happened over the last several months is it's continued decline. And actually Livingston and Shiawassee, Oakland and Livingston County are actually below 1 month worth of inventory right now. And as I stated, so an average market is 6 to 8 months worth of inventory. So what that means, what is an average market, right? I get the question. What's an average market? What does that mean? What that means is buyers and sellers are equal. So when you have such little supply, what that does is it makes sellers elevated above buyers, right? Supply versus demand. Common thing. We all went through it in high school. We thought we'd never really use it, but here I am using it. I go figure. But so with the inventory now, we have all four neighboring counties are below 1.5 months worth of inventory right now. So what does that mean if I'm a seller? If I'm a seller, what that means right now is that is pushing home values up. And in fact, the numbers are, so over the last year, Genesee County is up 7.2%. The average home price. Now keep in mind that this market is between, I did label it between 100,000 and 500,000. So in that happy medium, middle class type home values. But Genesee County is up 7.2% over the last year. Livingston County is up 6%. Oakland County is up 4.3%. And Shiawassee County, which is just killing it, is up 7.5% over the last year. So if you're a seller and you look at today's market, one, there's very little competition out there. So if you're looking to sell, it's a good opportunity for you to sell. Two, your home value is still at a pretty much an all-time high right now. So it's a great time to sell. Again, I wanted to keep it very brief and to the point. Feel free to reach out to me if you have questions regarding the numbers, what it means. Now, buyers, right? So here's the biggest thing that I hear from buyers, and I do work with a lot of buyers that are excited, still out there shopping. There is a lot of competition, so you have to be patient. Sometimes you may not win the house that you want on the first try. But I will say that every buyer that I've worked with, even if they haven't, they've been happy that they did not because they ended up with a much better home in the long run. Second, and this is probably the most common thing that I hear is people say, well, I'm just going to wait for the market to crash. That is actually a great idea. The problem is we don't really have any key indicators. A lot of people that are way smarter, that have degrees that I would never dream of getting, there's nothing, those key indicators aren't there. So the reason we're seeing the increase in values is simply because of this right here. It's our supply is getting so low that it's making everything more valuable on the market. So until we see this get back up to 6, 8, 9, 10 months way up here, and those values are still way high, there's really zero concern that we see out here in this market for it crashing. It's just a simple supply versus demand. So if you're a buyer, and you can take advantage of the historically low rates right now, it's a great idea to do so. Because if you're waiting for the market to crash, you might be waiting a very long time. And if you're in a position where you're ready to move, upgrade, or you just need a bigger house, whatever it might be, now's the time to do it. So just key takeaways: sellers, again, very little competition, which makes your home very valuable, easy to sell. Buyers, if you're waiting for the market to crash, it's not going to crash. Now, I say that as key indicators. I don't have the crystal ball. I don't know. It's possible. Anything's possible, as we've all seen over the last 2 years. A lot of things that we never thought would happen have happened. So here we are. But reach out to me with questions. A little market update for you, supply versus demand, and what the supply is right now. So if you have any questions, reach out. You can check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/Jason White Homes. You can also go to my website, which is jasonwhitehomes.com, or just give me a quick shout via email or phone number, jasonwhitehomes@kw.com or 810-223-1780. Shoot me a message, shoot me a text. I'd love to just answer any questions that you might have that you want to take privately. So love y'all. Stay strong out there. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, and I'm going to see you next Monday.